Hello, everybody.
What's up, beautiful people?
My
Dang, y'all look good. Ooh, don't change it. Don't you keep it right there. Thank you. Our channel of love.
My name is Alicia.
My name is Jordan. You're gonna expect a lot from this channel.
We just figured since we're always on YouTube that we should give back to YouTube and give you guys just a little bit of us, you know? It's a give and take relationship, you know?
We hope you enjoy the ride. It's gonna be a long ride. And welcome back. So, let's start over.
Why?
Let's not start over.
Basically, this episode today is just how we met, I guess.
Let me tell the story. She says I love telling this story because I do.
He loves
It's just a
telling
great
this
story. All right, so
well, we remember it kind of different, but
we remember it differently. But this is how it really went. I'm an actor, whoop de whoop de whoop, and I was at a commercial audition in LA. It was like 7-8 years ago. Cause I looked around and noticed I'm just like, yo, everybody's on their phone. It was great, like something like everybody's just head was just dug into their phone.
technology.
And I looked up and she was writing in her journal. And at the time, well, I still do, but I kept the journal too. So I was like, shit, I'm finna holler at her. So I was like,
That's the basis of it.
yeah, I was just
She
like,
writes that right.
she's obviously there's something, you know,
More
interesting
going on.
about her. So, because I was really trying to choose between her and the other girl. Like, who am I gonna holler at? Like, which one? And I saw her doing that, and I was just like, I like that. Well, I was like, you keep a journal? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, what type of stuff do you write about? Small talk. And then we started talking, and then I was finishing her sentences. You know. She don't remember that. She don't remember it. Anyway, so I went into the audition, and I walked out of the room. I waited on her like 10 minutes, 15 minutes outside. Because I was like, man, you should have got her number then. You should have got her number then. And I didn't, and I left. Don't be scared.
Don't be no punk.
Yeah, that's a different video. 2 weeks go by, and I'm watching TV, and I see her on a Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Oh my goodness.
That's the girl from the audition. So I did internet stalked her.
Stalker.
Found the commercial, found her name, hit her up on Twitter. She didn't follow me back, so I couldn't DM her and ask for her number. But I didn't want to shoot my shot on her feed for everybody to see, so I was just like, I left her alone, whatever.
But there was one brief conversation we had.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it. Yeah, it's a brief little conversation.
On Twitter? Or was it
On
Facebook?
Twitter.
Okay. So I don't really remember too much about the audition. I kind of remember. I remember I was writing in my journal, and I remember someone said, like, you write in a journal? And I was like, yeah, I write in a journal. But I was seeing someone at the time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just kind of, I'm loyal. Then I do remember seeing a message from you. I didn't remember until he showed me the proof, like, now. And I was like, oh my gosh, I totally do remember this. I remember the message briefly, but I just, and he had hair.
Yeah, I had hair.
He doesn't have hair anymore. So that's how I feel up until that point, right?
Yeah.
That's where you ended off?
Yes.
Okay.
So I just let it go. So fast forward 3 years later, like 3 years later, I didn't talk to her on nothing. I booked this short film, and in the film I had a wife, and we had a young son. So I'm driving, I'm pulling up to rehearsal. The rehearsal was like in this high school parking lot, and I'm pulling up and I'm parking, and I'm looking, and I'm just like, that's the girl from the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. I was like, this is it. I was like, it's happening. I said,
oh my baby.
Not even game, because I don't believe in game, but
he does.
No, I don't. I just believe in showing you me, being authentic, showing you my intellectual side, my spiritual side, my my beliefs, my humor, like my whole personality. And if you like it, you like, and if you don't, you don't. Like that was always my thing. I never really was a
game.
Yo, girl, you look like
people have different ways to have game. They don't have to do game like that. They could have game differently.
I don't call it a game though, because
it's not a game. It's games.
Okay, anyway. So got to the shoot, and we shot second, so we just had a long time to just talk, and like we had a kid with us, and he must have been like 9 or something like that. And I just saw the way that she was kind of handling him and like helping him out and making sure he was busy, you know, and he wasn't too bored. And I like that. It was like a motherly quality, and I really like that.
I'm like the ultimate auntie. I have lots of little kids in my life, just none of my own.
She does. Yeah. So that really attracted me to her. And you know, we were shooting, and it was quite an experience, quite the experience. So let's just say it was quite the experience, and by the end,
someone had to go to the ER.
The cameraman, we were doing a shot. Cameraman was doing a shot, and he was backpedaling down this hill. And he tripped up over his feet and busted his head on the concrete.
It was so horrible.
And
I took off my shirt.
She took off her shirt and she wrapped it around his head. He was kind of like shaking a little bit. We had to rush him to the hospital.
He was like airlifted.
He was like airlifted to the hospital,
but we still. He was like, you know, he was like, take the camera, still shoot it.
Yeah.
So the show must go on, and no one. And it was far, so no one really wanted to do any reshoot days.
Yeah.
So I feel like
it was toward the night, so the lighting was different. It was just like we gotta. If you're gonna do this, we need to do it now. So she helped a lot with that. I rode with them back to LA.
Oh yeah, me and the girl,
one of the girls in the shoot, and we stopped at this Mexican restaurant. So we had a few drinks and chips, and we were just talking, and that it was really great. Like I feel like the first time for me that I was kind of like, oh, I mean, he seems like a really cool guy. And it was then that he told me that he's like, I don't know if you remember, but we met, and I was like, he told me, we met an audition and you were writing in your journal or whatever. And it's weird because I don't remember if it clicked. I kind of remember. It was really fuzzy. It was once he showed me the actual messages and I saw his profile picture that I was like, oh, you're the same person. Yeah, but at that time I was also dating someone different. Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, if I wasn't dating so-and-so, I would have loved to hang out. But once again, your girl's loyal.
Fun fact. That drink that we had at the Mexican restaurant was the first and last drink.
Yeah, that's what
she's ever seen me drink. I don't drink anymore.
But, yeah.
All right, so again, after that, I was hitting her up like, hey, I'm about to go to the coffee shop and do some work. Do you want to roll with me? Or hey, there's
my friends and I are going to.
My friends and I are going to this reggae spot. Do you want to roll with me? So I was trying to do it more like a friend thing. And she still wouldn't like reply. She would say, "Hey, I think I'm working on this project," or she would always like,
I'm doing this. I just feel like it's better to. I know what his intentions were. I mean, I would like to, but I don't know if he is. I don't know.
Trying to get with me.
Yeah.
I was always the one to rather build a friendship with you than to come off like I'm trying to talk to you. So that was always my thing. And so fast forward, she still wouldn't give me the chance. I'm like digging in my belly button. Sorry.
I'm like, we should sit still.
All right.
After that, I would say a year or so went by.
Still didn't give me the chance.
No. I ended things with the other situation. And I feel like I really just wanted to sit back and like reflect on what I actually wanted. Because I feel like sometimes in relationships, you could, I don't know, do what the other person wants and think that that's also what you want, whether it's like as marriage or kids or like whatever your goals are. It's kind of just like, oh, you don't want to get married? Oh yeah, I guess I really don't either. I really took time to kind of reflect and figure out what Alicia wants and what I liked. I was like, what do you want?
Yeah, boy.
So I slid in his DMs. I was like, he was cool. That was the first time I ever did that.
Yeah. You plant seeds and let it grow. See what happens. And you don't have to be all, hey, I want your number. No. It's the long game. It's the long con. Bad choice of words.
Basically, I was trying to come up, we haven't spoken forever, but I was trying to come up with a reason to talk, like to write. So, and he never posted like
I never posted
too
anything.
much. So I was like, he finally posted something and it was like, Get Out was awesome. And I wrote and I was like, oh, how was it? Or whatever. And that was me sliding to the DMs, by the way. And I mean, I don't think I ever told you this. I went and I saw it. It was kind of like a date that I went on.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of like a date. And
Wait,
I was like,
what?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You don't know. It was literally like, it was like a date.
Ooh.
Was it?
Pause the video. Do I know who it is?
No. Maybe.
Okay.
Anyways.
Anyway, okay.
The next day.
She's scandalous.
So the next.
She never, just like 3 years, she's never told me that. I'm dying.
Yeah, so.
See, this is our confessional. This is what we, this is like therapy. We're figuring stuff out.
So the next day I hit him up and I was like, I saw it. It was so good. He was basically just wondering why all of a sudden I was trying to reach out to him.
Yeah. And so my homies had to convince me to talk to her because I was like, I'm not wasting my time. I've already tried to talk to her.
He unfollowed me on all social media.
I unfollowed her on all social media.
Which I found out later. He's like, hey, by the way, I'm about to follow you. I unfollowed you a while back. And I was like,
I don't want you on my mind. And my friends was like, just ask her to coffee. Just if she doesn't want to go, she doesn't go. You can move on, but at least you'll know. So I was like, hey, do you want to meet up for coffee?
So I got there and I remember I was like, I walked up and I saw he had like his headphones and his computer. And I was like,
oh, this is a meeting.
I was like, this is a meeting. Oh my gosh, I don't have my computer. I don't have anything. Now I'm just coming empty-handed like, oh, this is me.
That was me still trying to do the friend thing. Like, it's not no pressure. It's just we just linking up talking. It works.
It made me so nervous just because I was like, oh my gosh, I misinterpreted this. We were here to do a work date. Because sometimes, I mean, just in LA in general, sometimes you hit up your friends and you're like, hey, I'm going to a coffee shop to do some work. Do you want to meet me at the coffee shop? But that's when I found out, like, he didn't drink anymore. And I think that was the first time I saw you bald.
Yeah. That was the first time she saw me bald because before I had hair.
Yeah.
So, and that was a big thing too because, did I wear a hat the first day?
I think you did.
I wore a hat the first day because I was just like, well, I'm going to just gradually let her see me bald.
My bad.
And I was like, I'm gonna gradually work that. I'm gonna get her to like me first, and then I'm gonna take the hat off and be like, "Hi, gotcha." Right? So then she ended up going to the Philippines, and we
literally, yes, I went to the Philippines like 2 weeks after that.
2 weeks.
My friend that I went there with, Daphne, hey girl, when I was telling her about him, she's like, "Let me see him."
Oh yeah,
he's the one, and I was like, "He's the one." Like, what do you mean he's the one? She's like, babe, like, and she like listed all these things. He's like, he's the one. And I was like, whoa, bro.
Shout out to Daphne Joy. Thank you so much. So much.
Because she's never said that before. It was so weird. I was like, all right, girl, okay, bye. It was just weird. And at that time you don't even know. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But she knew, I guess.
And I didn't want her to go to the Philippines and be like, oh, what did you do? And I was like, I just sat all day looking at your Instagram. No, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna come back with something to say.
Yep, I'm gonna come back. When she come back, I'm gonna have stuff to talk about. Like, I went on a hike. I went to an Ethiopian restaurant for the first time. So I could talk about the food. Oh, it was amazing.
I'm so cultured. Didn't you go to a museum too?
I wanted to go to the African American Museum. Yeah, we hung out a lot.
Yeah.
But we used to talk on the phone a lot.
Yeah. And I was just gonna say you asked me out.
Oh yeah, go ahead. To be exclusive.
Yeah, to be exclusive because that's what counts.
As a relationship.
Yes, I mean, doesn't it?
I think so.
Of course it does.
To me, titles are new age. I don't want a title.
Old man over here.
Title confuses things. No, last time I checked, titles make things more clear. Like if you're going to a restaurant and you say. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
I want the thing with.
Just even the type of restaurant, like the title, Chinese food.
Yeah, like titles.
You want to know what you get.
Yes.
You want to know what you're gonna get.
Right. Where you go in. You know what I mean? Such and such is Chinese delicacy or such and such soul food. Like, I need titles. Titles make things more clear. So, it's the gym.
When I got back, we were hanging out a lot. We went out to eat, and he was just like, I like you. I think about you often. I
think I said I want to get to know you on an exclusive level. I want your full attention.
Yeah, something like that.
And I want you to have my full attention.
And I remember I was like,
That was like the longest. Will you be my?
It really was. I was like, I feel like I was sitting there like. Okay. I feel like it was a proposal. It was like, you know, I want to
so
be a better man because I'm like, whoa, we are going for this, aren't we? 2 months from the coffee date.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, we're moving so fast. I just move slow.
Hey, when a man know what he want, it don't take that much time.
Yeah, I do feel,
Doesn't take that much
I
time.
realize that now. I feel like, you know, we try and make relationships work with the wrong ones over and over. But in the end, a guy does know what he wants.
For sure.
Women were more likely to be like, oh, he never gave up and he's sweet and he was always there. And then I fell in love with him. I feel like guys are kind of like from the beginning.
That's the one. I want you to be mine.
Yeah,
I see a future.
they're not like, wow, she stuck around for a long time.
Yeah, especially if you
she didn't give up, so I love her now.
Yeah.
Guys don't do that.
But a man, like, especially the older we get, like, you're not 21 no more.
We ain't getting no younger. We might as well do it.
It's horrible harmony. So
yeah, so that's how we met.
That's how we met. That is our story. That is the beginning, and we're gonna have a lot of more fun videos for y'all. So
Okay, give me a kiss.
hope you enjoy.